do we know about Jason Heyward's knee?
MRI. It's a left knee. It's left knee contusion. Kind of aligns with hyperextension. So meniscus, ligament intact. So it's just kind of, it should be a week to 2 weeks, but just to be safe, IL. Obviously, we brought James, so I think we dodged a bullet with Jason.
And what have you heard about how James has been playing down there?
You know what? He's been playing really well. I think the average on base and slug is a little bit of some struggles versus left-handed pitching, but versus right-handed pitching, he's been fantastic.
So will he play against just right-handers?
He's going to certainly play versus right, but there's going to be some right-handers, I think, as I look out, that I want to give Vargas some opportunity as well in left field.
How's center field going to work between him and Pages?
When James is playing, he'll be playing center field. So Pages will be in there when he's he'll be in there every day though.
Skipper, when your team hits a little bit of a lull, what's the most important thing for you and them to remember?
I think the most important thing to remember is it's a long season. There's ebbs and flows of a major league season, and just make sure that the work is consistent. It can change in a day. So we've got our guy going tonight, so hopefully we can start accruing some wins starting tonight.
That Glasnow, he's approaching his career high innings. Is that something you monitor? Is there any concern about that?
We are. We're monitoring it. I think more on the micro in the sense of how he's feeling, how he's throwing the baseball, recovering, versus a hard and fast. There's a certain amount of innings that he can pitch this year. So I think that that's kind of the approach we're going. But we certainly know that, he's encroaching on that.
Given his injury history, do you hold your breath?
No. I don't think there's been anything for me up to this point that I've been with him that feels that I need to hold my breath.
In his last 9 starts, I think he's 2-4, comparatively to the great start he had at the beginning. Do you see, when you look at the tape, a difference?
I think the win-loss, I don't really look at that. I think as a team, certainly it matters. I'd love to see the 4 losses, if we scored runs. That's part of it, obviously, of that equation. The last one wasn't good, and I don't think anyone, is going to run from that. But tonight, I think he's in line for a good one tonight.
You touched on it a little bit last night, but can you talk about Christian Walker? Since you've been here, have you seen a player that's been so successful against you guys as Christian?
Probably not. He's got our number. I don't know when we see him again, but hopefully we have an answer, because we clearly haven't had it throughout his career.
You have a pitching plan for Sunday?
You know what? Not right now, but it's going to be obviously internally, and it's probably going to be, like I said, either a bullpen day or we'll call up somebody from AAA.
Dave, the Brewers being a potential playoff team, does this weekend mean anymore?
It does. I think it does, in the sense that you could see them in October. It's the first time we've seen them this year. Gathering information. They do a good job as far as they're just, it's a different manager. They play a lot of small ball. They bunt, they steal, they catch the baseball. They've got a really good pen. Savali's a guy that they just acquired. Keuchel they just signed. So it's like, I think for us, it's just you're just gathering information, and it's a team we're vying for as far as that second position as well.
Would you rather? It sounds crazy, but would you rather, given what's happened the last couple of years, would you rather get the bye, or you don't want the bye anymore?
No. I'm trying to win as many games as we can. So anytime you're in a short series, you're still opening yourself up to something. So I think right now we're just trying to win as many games as we can.
Saw Vargas taking some grounders at third. Is that just to sort of reacclimate with infield, or are you sort of looking at him maybe as a long-term possibility there?
I think this Muncie thing has been a lot slower than we had all hoped, and so I think that Vargas hasn't played third base in quite some time. But given where Max is at, It just made more sense to kind of push him along and see how it looks, to give us another option. But he's starting out there tonight in left field, and he'll start in left field on Sunday as well. But third base, as we look out, it might happen.
Does the Heyward injury open a little more playing time for Vargas?
It does, yeah. I think that, I've been pretty stuck on Jason playing versus right-handed pitching, so I think that Vargy is a neutral guy, and he's taking good at bats versus right-hander, so I do want to give him opportunity for some righties, but obviously James is here, and I want to give him another opportunity versus right-handed pitching as well. So, to your question, it does give Vargy some more opportunity, yeah.
Say, the past week or so, Tony's strikeouts has been creeping up. What are you seeing in his at-bats or his swing?
I think there's a little bit more chase below, specific to the curveball. And then there's some pitches up in the zone, which I love him swinging at, that he is just not moving forward. But, outside of those pitches below, it would be fine. So he feels good, and I don't think there's anything for me to, overthink right now with Shohei.
Varland also here, is that just a one for one?
Varland is here for Ramirez, correct, just to add some length and some, some coverage, yes.